Yeah, indeed. Yeah. Welcome back to the show, everybody, baby. Mr. Pop, that thing is in the building. That's me as I straighten out my shirt. The one and only triple, the G.O.D. And I'm always surrounded by my family, the squadron, and you. Yes, you. You are live right here with us, right here on Team G.O. Ref TV. And yes, indeed, we are still in the middle of the Catch a Spectacular. You're damn straight, and yo, some heat dropped a couple of days ago. We are getting a NieR RepliCant remake? Well, it's probably more of a remake than a remaster. I ain't read much about it other than downloading this trailer knowing that I want to cover it. But there's a story that needs to be told before we get to a trailer. And yes, I'm not going to be here long, but I really think that because we are talking about NieR RepliCant, and who knows when I will have the next opportunity to put this on wax, let's go back a little bit. Let's go back to last generation. We had three systems doing dirt. The 360, the PS3, and the Wii, right? If you really go back and really see that at that time, it was a game of trying to please all masters or pleasing none at all and games suffering for it. I'm not sitting up here. First of all, let me do this. NieR is not a game that suffered for it as much as we the players, because of the way that NieR was chosen to be released around the world, where we didn't get everything. Japan got NieR Gestalt and NieR RepliCant. We didn't get NieR RepliCant. But everybody in America and Europe got NieR Gestalt and NieR Gestalt on both systems. Because if you didn't know, NieR RepliCant was the NieR game that came out on PS3, and Gestalt is the game that came out on 360. And just for the record, for anybody who is just walking into this, there are really no gameplay changes, but there are small, very small, but important narrative differences. Mainly your main character, goals are still the same and things like that, and a couple of changed lines, but it's the same game. So imagine the confusion way back then when people understood of like, why are we not getting NieR RepliCant? Because that was my question. I felt for years, and this was before I knew the truth of the differences between Gestalt and RepliCant of why aren't we getting this? Like, I understand it now from a business standpoint of why Square Enix decided that I think the character that's the hard ass will sell better than the brother with the issue, right? And I really think that that's what they went with. I don't know if that's the best decision, but I don't work at Square Enix. I didn't make that decision. It's just something that I kind of don't disagree with. But in the history of understanding the history itself of what last generation was, you had a lot of people making decisions that now reverberate through things. I'm like, I will give an example off my head. Cave shooters. Shmup game proper in the building. Because Cave decided to release all of their stuff on 360, and at the end, PS3 got Tetsui, right? Understanding that we finna have Xbox Series X, and there is no way backwards compatible to play that on a bone at all. No one wants to do the work, whether that's Cave with issues or whatever. It's a dumb thing. It's just one of those many decisions that happen. I'm like, hell, if we gonna sit up here and we just gonna sit up here and stick on 360 while I'm kicking people in the ass, and we on Shmup, Trigger Hard Excelica, and all of those games that on the Xbox Live Arcade server that suffer because we need to keep things small. So we have to cut this out and cut that out, and it did bad businesses for games that could have been better. The PS3 was no better because the PS3 was hard to develop for. It's why Bayonetta suffered. And we could go on and on about who made this choice and who did that while Nintendo was in the back with their Waggle control or whatever, and that whole point where we trying to style bite that and what the Kinect did to destroy any goodwill that happened because of what Microsoft tried to force people to do to push this thing on them. And I'm seriously getting off topic here, but it's the point of understanding that NieR Gestalt and NieR RepliCant aren't this one-off thing that happened last generation. It happened a whole lot, and it sucked. Where choices were made because of the market you're trying to market to. But here's the thing, though. Even in 2019, even before this information happened, you could play NieR RepliCant. You could. If you had a modded PS3, you could play NieR RepliCant. And all it did was the one thing you could try to do. It replaced any mention of the word father with the word brother. But for my research for this video, I did find out somebody has reworked that translation to make it a lot more natural sounding and a lot more better, like a real translation. So you can check that out if you want to. And if I remember, I will put those links in the description. On an actual record, one of the great gameplay experiences I had in the racing was NieR. I enjoyed that game because I love me some Drakengard. So anything you can give me that's related to Dragon Dragoon, I'm eating it up. Give me that right now. Like, when is the Drakengard 3 remaster? Because that's what the streets really actually need. Like, I'm like, I don't want a remake of Drakengard 1 and 2. Like, give me them HD'd up, put that in the collection with Part 3, get some NieR work going. Of like, when's NieR Automata 2, things like that. I would love that. I'm like, yo, I'm going to say that. Because one of these days, we're going to get the opportunity to play the original Drakengard. And I get to tell you the story about how I accidentally bought that game thinking it was something else and went home and enjoyed the hell out of it and just started munching on Drakengard games. So it is what it is. But that's a story for another day. But regardless, that's something for you to think about. Real talk. Think about, like, for real, like, if you were really into Last Generation, about how, like, weird decisions about not releasing a version of a game in America. It was a thing that happened all the in time, and it's stupid to think about now, given about how global games have gotten more because of the way that it's easy to make an account now to play whatever the hell you want to. People ain't really putting no kibosh on that because money getting made all sorts of ways, so it is what it is with that. Yeah. Give me a second. Give me a second, because we got a plan, and if you think you didn't, you're a damn liar. Yummy. Anywho, here's the plan. I got the teaser trailer. I got it in the cut. Lil' sis gonna have the heat ready, and we just gonna get right into it. That's about a plan that you're gonna get. So, Lil' sis, I need you to illuminate this darkness, darling, like only you can. So bring us this heat like only you do, baby. Just like that. So, y'all ready to watch the trailer? Cause I know I am. Y'all good? Y'all good? Cool. You. Making sure you good. You good? Okay, back. Let's go to work. So, with all of that being said, now activating the NieR RepliCant, the remix. Yeah, we go with that. Yeah. Seriously, yo, let's take a look at this trailer. So, one more time. Now activating the NieR RepliCant remake / reboot / remaster. When that Drakengard 3 joint dropping. .exe. You might be wondering why I'm slow clapping at this. Is because there's a lot there. We're not going to talk about it here, but there was a lot there. There was a lot to dichotomize in that trailer, but I don't think this is the right place and time for that. And I'm not saying that, like, I don't want to give y'all this, but I will give you this much. You should probably go play Drakengard. Yeah. See, this is one of those instances where I could give you the answer, but I'm just going to ease you where you need to go. You need to experience this series and everything that it has. It's like there were things in that trailer that if you've experienced Drakengard and NieR and things like that, that you could have caught it in. And I caught a lot of that. And it took a lot for me to keep my mouth shut. But I'm just going to do what the right thing is. I'm just going to push you toward playing this series. I wasn't prepared to tell you that, but there are ways. I'm like, actually, you know what? We here now. Just let me trickly check something, because I think, I think there are ways to play Drakengard 1 or 2, if not Dragon 1 and 2, on like a PS3. And I think so. I'm like, don't quote me on that. Don't quote you, boy. Don't quote you, boy. But let me see. No, I can't spell. So let me see. I'm loading this information now. So let me see, because I'm trying to see, because okay, so yeah. So let me see something real quick. I'm just taking a look at something real quick. Let me see. I'm just looking at it, because we're going to get out here in a minute. Okay, so yeah. I thought Drakengard 1 and 2 were on PSN or something. It's not. It's not. So you're going to have to do the hard work of actually going to go find a copy of Drakengard 1 and 2. Then play you some NieR. I'm like, again, like I said, if you can't wait for this to come out and you really want to experience it, because I would assume, and this is just my assumption here, that that there will be DLC where you can replace replace main characters as DLC. That will be the thing that makes sense. That'll sell something, because you may have people who want to play the game as NieR Gestalt if they so choose, and I really think Square Enix should give players the opportunity that if they want that, yeah, that it should be included for free, but if Square gonna do it, it's gonna cost some money because of the possibilities of what that might cost to produce. So that's on them or whatever, and they can do a whole bunch of other stuff, and you can play around with like the presence of NieR Automata and things of that nature, because all of the games are intertwined in each other. So the more of the game that you play in the lineage in the series, the more you get out of it. Because again, like I said, there were a couple of little nods and shout outs to especially the original Drakengard that were in that trailer that I want to tell you about, but it ain't gonna help you if I tell your ass. It ain't gonna help at all. So yeah, go play Drakengard 1 and 2, and then go play 3. It's expensive to play 3 and get the full thing of it. I would say at this juncture, when it comes to Drakengard 3, is that if you can get a cheap copy, that's cool or whatever, play it on the PS3 or whatever. But I got a feeling that because this is coming out, I think it might go on sale at some point. So if it do, I will literally make a video on Hood that if Drakengard 3 and the DLC ever go on sale, I will make a video shouting that to the hot in heavens. So I got you if that ever happened. But if you gotta do what you gotta do, you gotta do what you gotta do. So it is what it is. But seriously, we have got plenty of more show for you, so please sit back, relax, and stay tuned. Lean in there, get it. Look into my eyes and tell me what it is you see. Mr. Pop That Thing. That's me, the one on triple the G.O.D. A.K.A. Mr. CRACKCOCAINE. Hashtag entertainment's #1 dope man. Just like that. Oh, wait, hold up. What's that thing I do? Of course, I am the baddest monster in existence. Bang! And don't you ever forget it. My ace, the green monster, Squish Murder, the whole squadron, the congregation. May they indeed be praised. Betsy, Janine, Magdalene, and Miss Marcy, aka Miss Marceline, the ladies of rages, holding down your unos, doses, thrices, and quattros. Crimp. We stay winning, never losing around here. Yes, indeed. Subscribe button, bell, social media links down below. Leave that comment if you so choose. Like the video if you liked it. Like the video if you didn't like the motherfucker. You feel me? And if you want to support the show with your cash money, PayPal link also down below. My main man, my partner, Hentai Ryan Bomber, my boy Drew K. Young Money Bass, hold me down on the Patreon tip. That link is down below too. So please, if you want to support the show, do your thing. Don't forget, we still in woe time. Keep your fingers out your eyes. Stop digging for boogers. Stop sucking your thumb. Wash your hands and wash your ass. Stay safe out here. For all my people that can't stay at home, that got to go out here and put the hustle, Uncle Triple, man, I'm out here rooting for you and praying for you. Stay safe out there, man. Yo, Corona, she a killer, man, and she ain't playing. But, yo, hold it down for us, man. I appreciate that. Luckily for me, my situation allows me to stay here, to stay away from all that madness. But if you got to go out there, be careful. Stay safe. Appreciate all of y'all doing your thing, man. But seriously, we've got plenty of more show for you, so please sit back, relax, stay tuned. Just like that, we have got plenty of more show for you and you and you and you and you and them and they. Right after these commercial messages. Yes, indeed. But seriously, we got plenty of more show for all of y'all right after these commercial messages.